I'm a little partial. I'm like, this is a whole different refrigerator. I thought I opened this refrigerator and I read I was on some Doctor Who shit. Looked like it was a whole nother area.
How you think your steak's doing?
Yeah, I know they're good. They're coming along pretty good. I think we got a medium well over here. You know, we turned them down a little bit because we don't want them to be hard. But we're making it work. This was a glorious surprise for me today. I'm very appreciative of this.
And I'm telling him I'm going back to check out the You can't open these. There ain't no business, there ain't no cheap shit. I don't buy nothing cheap. You know you can just twist off the top. You can't twist off none of my business. Don't buy no cheap stuff. You can't twist off my top.
I guess you don't learn you can't twist off none of the tops off the bill.
Okay, well, we back. I got my man Smitty. We cooking and cranking. He going live. I'm going live. So this is what we doing right now. We always got the meal prepared. We almost finished. This nigga got an April. I got an April. We just cooking and cranking right here. And all the people in this having a good time.
I wish we could have the good old school in the background, but we trying to put it together. We gonna get
tonight. Don't forget tonight. Positive vibe. Positive vibe.
Yeah, I know it's y'all stay positive.
Yeah, positive vibe at the Comedy House tonight on the Dallas Road. Don't forget that. Be there at 8 o'clock. Okay, we doing good.
What time is it?
I don't know. I'm just having fun.
4:21.
Wow, we got a whole nother hour.
Okay, well, we doing good.
Beauty in the glass. Just like almost like I'm the beast, but this is beauty in the glass. Always good. Beauty in the glass. Watch out for these people.
I will make sure you cover it up. Put you over too. I'm working on my opening right
now. Where your gizzards at? Did you season your gizzards? Like Myron them? Myron said, I gotta season my gizzards.
I would have wanted to do too.
Second round, y'all. Second round. Cooking and cranking. Big Sad right here. Cranking and cooking all the time. Send us a thumbs up. Tell us what you like. Give us a shout out. Making it work.
This is how the TV show going on right here. Okay. Get the mic. Get on that mic. Give him a mic. Give him a mic. I tell you up, kid.
I ain't got it no more.
Nah,
keep the feeling singing. The anticipation. It's getting the best of me. See, I'm tired of waiting, oh baby. Don't listen to me, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's natural. It was. Okay. I've been saving myself for the right one. I know will make me feel good. Just talking to you, and it really turns me on. It feels so good to me. Oh, I want to see you wearing nothing but a smile. Don't mess with me, Brian. Hey, don't call me my God.
he can sing. But if I was to sing, I think I can hang with him though. Cause you can go high, you can go high and all that. But melody is what you want. Like when Luther sang.
Right?
Yeah, like
it's a whole band room in there. If y'all keep talking to me, the music is in there.
I set them drum combos up and then somebody been in some trouble, but I ain't gonna do that. Cause I can get on.
Hey, let me tell you something.
My combo player coming for you.
Let me take my ring dog. Where the combos at? Now, since you talking about that second, well, I'm gonna take your spot.
I set them up.
Yeah.
I don't think you're
I didn't know I was around celebrities like
better
this.
fire that shit up before you try.
Hey, didn't I give you that name, Go Billy? I thought so.
You better fire that shit up before you try.
Let me tell you something. When I met this guy, man, sometimes you can evaluate a person and know they're destined for greatness. They're destined for fame. You can tell by the way a guy sings, or by the way a guy plays his instrument. But this dude right here, he was Boogie's understudy before anybody thought about it.
Anybody. I like telling these stories too. Before anybody.
There are a lot of Congo players out there.
Hold it back.
This guy he was playing percussion, rhythmic percussion.
I was growing ever since we was wild about like 15
combination. Yeah, see, combination. Being a Congo player is not just making a boom. You gotta be able to play a combination. You know,
you gotta be able to groove on the
and that pattern has to be able to be in and out. You gotta know how to get in it and get out of it. And then add to it and make it do it.
Okay, but I really think he's a better businessman than Congo.
My philosophy is, if you play the Congo, it's not how sharp you is. It's how you put the people in the groove.
They had to get their match up.
It's to me.
Once Willie got it.
Okay, this is how I play the Congo. If don't nobody know how I play. Every time I play a beat, if they don't dance, I try to switch the beat up. My job is to make people dance, not to show them I'm sharp. I'm sharp. I can do all the stuff. But if I'm hitting the beat and the whole
beat, man.
I hold the beat.
You know, and also I've never seen the Congo player play like him, and as well, he always has fashion to go along with the Congo.
For a couple of years, man, I was mad at you, man.
I already know.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was mad at you, man.
Why?
Because you walked away, man, and you walked away and you didn't give me an explanation. You know what I'm saying? I thought me and you know, we go to the same
you and Briscoe and them was in this and Ghost was in this.
Nah, man, them dudes are them dudes, man. I'm talking about me and you, man.
I never walk away.
You know, and you walked away, man, and I'm like, what happened? What did I do to Billy?
No, you ain't do you. The same person who did something, you did something to me. Put it that way.
Okay, I know that. I know that. I was hurt, man. I just want you to know I was hurt, man.
That's why you left. That's why you left, Ghost.
I'm gonna be honest, you know. We getting honest right
now. No,
right?
because
I was hurt, man.
Ghost, y'all couldn't start nothing without me. Y'all from that band down Briscoe basement. That's how Ghost couldn't go nowhere. That's how you started all that shit.
But I thought, you know, that everything was moving in the right direction.
You had a thing against Pepper Chippy. I don't know where. I can't. You tell me the story.
Y'all better make sure you're doing all right over there.
We make
sure you're all right over there. He got it.
Sometimes you can't get called back.
Yeah, we got it working, ladies and gentlemen. They got the beautiful color. I just broke them down a little bit so we can make it work on the grill, the stovetop grill. We don't need to flip that anymore. So we just gonna leave that one. Try to keep it coming. Something going. Billy on this goddamn knob. Good God Almighty.
You breaking my knob. You owe me. That's it. You don't get a piece of steak.
That's fucked up.
You get the fish.
I owe him and his knob hit me.
You get fish. You don't get no steak. You get a piece of fish.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's coming along, cooking and cranking with the big bag dollar bill. Shout out to the cameraman. Doing your thing, baby. Keep it pushing. Keep it coming. We're trying to get it together. 1 second. Yeah, I think I can use a lot of
Good afternoon. We're back again. Now we have 2 more artists, 2 more guys that paved the way. We just going to ask a few questions, and first we're going to start over here with Brother Tice. Tell us your name, what you played, and what city you come from.
Tice, I came from Washington, D.C. Grew uptown first. Then I moved from uptown out to Maryland. Out to what they call it Lando, which is Washington Heights, better known as Bosco. So actually, I grew up there, and I started when I was in uptown. You know, my uncle bought my first drum set when I was probably about like 6. So he moved and said, "We're gonna play drums." I'm like, "Okay, we can play drums." So then that didn't never happen. We got drums, I ain't never playing. So after that, we played drums. And from the drums, I started doing like dancing. Grandma was come on, hey, do Michael Jackson for us. They called me out in the front room. Come on, do Michael Jackson dancing and sing with these spins, like do those moves and stuff. So then I got them all hyped up. So from there, then I moved to Maryland. Like I said, first Earth and Quarters, then I'm Maryland. So what happened was they had these bands out in Maryland, these junk bands. Before Junkyard was even a band. We had a band called 800, 700, and 600, 3 different neighborhoods. So that was the numbers of the bands.
Right.
So we was a band called 700. So we would play like outside in front of the neighborhood and different groups. And so they had this band, one band called Ghetto Groove. It was a Junkyard band. They were from the townhouses. So they were kind of like, iffy and uppy and smooth with it. So we was like, hey, you not to, curse all these bands together, make a big band. So we took all the bands that broke up. Before that time, we had Juju and them playing around there with Eddie Juju and the crew. We had Shore Funk. We had different groups like this from like all over the areas playing out in Maryland. So around my neighborhood, it was like a big basketball court. They played like crazy out there. So I was like, man, I gotta get with this kind of stuff. So I used to have a little red rag and I pulled around. So I used to pull the buckets around for the band. You know what I mean? I was the roadie. So I was like, okay. So I pulled little buckets around and I already knew I had a talent for music, but I was kind of shy and young. When I was a kid, I was probably 11. It's like you're talking about 1982. 11 years old. So I'm pulling a little wagon around and what happens is these bands, Chris Wong came together as a big group. Ghetto Groove, 800, 700, 600, they all broke up and became one band. And they hashed a lot of people out. So as they going with these groups, they were like, man, we need one more person on the front line. And I'm looking around, and I'm the one to pull the wagon, so I knew all the music, I knew all the steps and everything. I was there all the time. Yeah. So they was like a guy named Dave Powell from Pure Elegance, the real Pure Elegance group, not the one that's the younger one, paid on the real Pure Elegance. Right. He came out, he said, man, let's try Tice. He always hit, so I came up, and he tried me out. I fit like a glove. They was like, I told you. Yeah. So I became the singer in that group. Okay. So it was called Aggressive Junk. There was no Junkyard band at the time. We were playing at the Howard Theater, the Atlas Theater. Let me take you back there. We met Dave Rubin. So my mother and my father was managing the band. They took us up to meet Dave Rubin over in Northwest. Actually, it's Northwest Saints area, right across the street. So we went up the little steps. Across from his sister lived at View. So we went up the steps and he had a little studio joint back there with records and stuff. So he said, y'all got some music. So we gave him a cassette tape. He heard it, and we was leaving out the door, and we was going out. He said, "I'm gonna check y'all. I'm gonna let somebody hear this, and y'all call back." So we going down the steps. You know who Chuck Brown was? He coming up the steps. You know what I mean? As we going out, nobody knew who he was because we was young kids. I'm talking. I was 11, 12. Right. So I'm going down the steps, and my band going down the steps. And next thing I know, Chuck come running down the steps. Hey, is that y'all on that tape? Come back. I want to put y'all on the show. We like, huh? Just to read that feelings of the tape was. Right. I want to put y'all on the show. He said, all right. We said, cool, that's what's up. So he put us on he put us on the Coliseum. Okay. 4th of July Explosion, Part 2. And it was EU Star Point. We opened up. We came out with all hot pink. And we turned that mother out, man. We turned it out. So, and I'm about to trip out. So Kenny was here. I wish he stayed so you heard this. So we played the Atlas Theater one day. So we came to the Atlas. And Chuck Brown, but what's his name? Reds, the boys, the Reds. So he goes, they came late. So my man, Chippy said, man, let the youngins play. Let them play. Y'all gonna play? Yeah, y'all play. You're not Chippy, y'all gonna play. Yeah. So we stepped there, we started playing, and Reds, we came out after we cranked the heaven out the place. I ain't gonna give the word. We cranked the heaven out the place, man. And next thing I know, man, Chip was like, give him a little more time, man. Give him a little more time. That dude named Lil Donnie on the sax, because I was amazed with Pat Rover when I saw him, Okay. And Donnie on the sax, they had Bill wasn't there. They had Skin Tight. They had like the original Pat Rover group that I saw. Right. And I was like, man, this man tight as man, it was tight. So I said, I want to be like them, you know what I mean? So I've been watching Pat Rover for a while. Because they was my group that I saw. Yeah. I wasn't a Red Essence fan because I knew Red Essence. But they turned me off when I seen them one time, and I went to go see them. I'm thinking I'm going to see this Star Ends looking group. Right. They came in looking like hobos, and I'm like, nah, bro, this is not Red Essence. I'm like, nah. So it turned me off, and I never followed them from that point. The music was tight, but I never followed them I'm gonna tell you a story about them too, about how I did with them. So I can take you all the way back, man. Like I've been doing since like '82 all the way to now. So anyways, we went to the Howard Theater. No, I'm sorry, we went to the Atlas. So Chip said, give him some time to go back. He said, give him some time. So we gave him some more time. We wound the joint up. So then Trouble came on, and I was like, good God Almighty, Big Tony tore it down. So, I mean, this Trouble was rocking. Man. I mean, he was rocking, man. I said, man, Pedal did up with Trouble, man. They lit up the horn section on the right, and they had, you know what I mean, they had this whole group. I'm like, dang, man, this is tight. My father was a Trouble Funk fan, so he followed Trouble. He always playing their records all the time and pretty much stuff like that. So that's how I kind of got into the go-go shit. So next thing I know, we walked out the Howard Theater, walked out the Atlas Theater, and Reds go, thank you for the groove. We looking like, what you talking about?
Wow.
So next couple months later, we hear Redbone come out. He just stole our groove, you know what I mean, and put on wax. We're like, okay. So he got it.
And I love that, you know, you covered so much. I know a lot of the listeners may not understand the names and the places you was called, the Atlas Theater, Coliseum. So it's going to take time, but the thing that I was asking, what I was for you, how did you feel through coming up and not knowing that the music is going to be what it is today? Just being a part of it, not,
I was coming along, I'm gonna take you through, so I was coming along with you that. So what happened with that was, as we coming along, we doing all this and playing on TV and all on the news and all out Virginia and bands stealing our music, and I mean, big bands is playing our music to this day. My group, Buzz and them came in from the Howard Coliseum and told somebody that, oh yeah, the Lady Witcher, which was my grandmother, the Lady Witcher, that's our people's. It was my grandmother. So that's how jumped y'all got into it. Because they wanted us to do that Cavalier commercial. Supposed to have been an aggressive jump. It was supposed to have been us. But they stole it, you know what I mean, as usual. I mean, they do a lot of that. Because I've been working with Jump too. So I've been with Jump, I've been with Backyard and Off These Grooves. I've been teaching and training and helping and growing and like Royal Deal. I had them working with them. I had, you name it. I worked with like T.R. Lee, he'll tell you I worked with them. I told him, man, you can be a rapper. He's like, oh yeah, I think you're smooth. You know, he was selling me. I've been.
I'm sorry.
That's cool. I've been with him too. I've been with like you name it. Gangers will tell you. Because a guy called my name out to this girl. He said, "How you know Tice? Because there's only one Tice in Go-Go, and ain't that many of them. You got to know Tice to know Tice. Because Tice come from back then. You know, he knew that. So you know, from Gangers to rapper, which I call Chris. Because that's what I call him as, from Northeast Grooves, working with them, the real group, Tommy Guns, and you name it, all them guys. Man, but I've learned how to transition because I was the only one from my band still playing and doing music out of all of them. Because like a couple of them passed away and rest their souls, you know what I mean? And you know, a lot of them gone, so I was like, wow. But I'm like, my cousin, he didn't talking, but I was the only one still reputable, still playing music. They're like, you the only one still doing music out of all of us. You know what I mean? You the only guy that's in the band that's still playing. And you the last guy in, you know? And the last guy still be standing. So he was like, you doing it. So, I've always been a teacher. Yeah. So after a certain amount of time, that's how I got up into learning to the public bands and learn how to switch my music to like, I would say like with Black Alley. I was with them, working with them for a long time, for like 10 years plus before I got to building with Moolah. So I was working with Black Alley for like 10 years plus, man, helping them, teaching them, grooming them, setting them, pacing them, getting them where they are now. Because most of the sound comes from the rock sound I took from EU. Because I was an EU fan. I fell in love with EU because they kind of rock style they had. So I took that style and I would switch it with different types of music like pop. I would change it to R&B, hip hop. I would change the go-go sound, but it still be go-go. And everybody like, how's he doing it? That's why Black Alley got a distinctive sound. So Buzz came to our practice with Moolah one day. He said, man, he was going to talk to the band because he was having a problem with his group at the time of Jump. So he was talking with our group. He said, man, y'all kind of sound like Black Alley. And everybody looked at me. I said, me? They said, yeah. And he pointed out, it was you, huh? He called me a little younger. It was you, little youngin', huh? Because he older. He said, you know. I said, yeah, it was me. I said, if I brought Black Alley to the front door, y'all closed it. He said, yeah. So I took him to the back side, of the R&B side, and the rock side, so they can get in. That's how they got. That's why they music so talented. That's how they got to play a lot of places that go-go bands can play. Because I knew that. And by my skills of learning how to manage my mom and father, they was the manager of my group. They taught me how to manage, and they used to manage like business and stuff. So I learned how to manage through them, and I learned how to put them together. And I listened to a lot of old heads like James Brown. If it sounds good, then it's good. Everybody, it is no right and wrong way. People go, oh, it's right and wrong way. No, it's not. If it sounds good, it's good. If somebody's moving, it's good. This girl told me at the Black Alley show, she said, I said, why are you not dancing? Because I know the band was pumping. I'm like, why are you not dancing? She said, when I had my dancing time, I'm just like good music.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted to hear, good music.
Right.
He said, it's good. I just want to hear it. I don't want to dance anymore. I said, bet. Because I'm like, I know they rocking it. Just sitting in the stern. Like, why you not moving? If I was in this joint jumping, you know what I mean? But you. So, yeah, I mean, I've been through like years and years and major years of go-go, man. And like I said, Chuck Brown was the guy who got me started doing what I'm doing. Because of him, my success came. And the craziest thing is, when Chuck passed away, my grandson was born in the same hospital that he passed away in Baltimore.
Wow.
The same day.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, man, my oldest grandson. I was like, I said, something special about this.
Something special.
I said, I don't know.
I got a question I just want to interject real quick.
Yeah.
How was you able to change with the different tempos from, you know, the late 70s and up to now?
Gotcha.
Because it has changed quite a few times. I want to say 5, I'm not sure of the numbers.
4 or 5.
But, yeah. So how were you able to make that transition?
Well, I transitioned because I was always told myself I don't want to be stuck in one set of style of music. I don't want to be stuck and can't do nothing else, you know what I mean? So I told myself, look, you got to make sure that you stay up with the swag, you know what I mean? Because it's just like anybody else. It's like football. If you're going to play one way, you're going to be stuck. When it's time to transfer to another team, you're not going to fit because you're not going to be able to fit their system. So you got to be able to fit in any system. And I learned how to work systems. I coached in football and basketball. So I knew I had to be able to fit in any system. I knew I had to, any given time, I knew I had to be able to switch my style to make it fit somebody else. And I knew from dealing with Charlie Fenwick, Rio, Buck, what's the guy named? Earl, rest his soul, Andre, rest his soul. And a lot of people I've been around in the go-go field from older cats that told me stuff and gave me tips. And I sat down and talked and I said, what can I do to be different, you know? And then Charlie would just sit down and tell me, well, I think you need to do this, I think you need to do that, you know? And I'm like, okay, Charlie, cool, that's what I do, you know? And I followed the path, I followed the pavement, and it worked. It worked, you know, like you said, you got good looking equipment, you come in raid equipment, you might crank, but you ain't gonna something to the people, you're not gonna sound good. And I've learned from playing with Black Alley that you can't play with just any band because people will say you're sorry. And I've seen that personally, you know what I mean? I was like, whoa. This girl said, I didn't know y'all played with Black Alley. I would think y'all was sorry. We played with another group, man, B. He said, I think y'all was sorry, but I know y'all good, you know? So you gotta watch who you play with. You can't just play with any groups. Especially when you're on the caliber level, when you know when you're at top level, you can't do that because it'll pull you down. And the energy I bring, you know, I bring strong energy with it. And I've been doing so long that I know how to, you don't have to tell me when to come in, when to go out. I know when to fit it, when to switch it, when to change it, I know when to drop it, I know when to hold it, I know when to ring the bell, I know when not to ring the bell, you know what I mean? I just know when to do what I need to do, shake the tambourine, the shakers. I just know the charms, I know where every thing go because I've been doing it for so long. And I've just been changing with so much music that is inside of me that it's natural. Because if you listen to the Moolah CD, you'll hear me playing, but you'll never hear Money say bring the bell in. It just come in. You're like, how you know that? Because I've been a lead talker for once.
I just got one more because you're doing a great job. Thank you so much for that information. The difference between this 80s discipline and now when you hear bands, is there distinct, or is it the same to you, or how does it?
It's still the same. It's not changed. It has discipline. There's really no discipline in the music. It's just they do what they feel. You know what I mean? It's all of them. They're all the same. From the 80s to now, they pretty much the same way.
Can you break down the categories for me?
Okay, from AM to FM. Okay. I watched the keyboard player. I can't say what he did because it was kind of drastic. But I watched him do something on the stage, and then I watched him play the keyboard, and I was like, man, you're killing it. Good God Almighty. I fell in love with Mike. He was on the keyboard. I'm like, look at this dude, man. You're awesome. I mean, from him to Lil Benny, from Mo, One Leg Mo, to, you know, like, how can I explain? It's so many, like, I got so much credit in my head, man, like this music history. I can do a whole segment on myself on the whole music history. Because I from the 80s to now, I mean, you're talking about early 80s and now. That's a long time. And I deal with a lot of bands. Most of the band success out there right now, I've touched. Northeast Brewers, Backyard, Junkyard. I deal with Charlie and the Hucklebucks. I was with Pleasure. I was with, you name it, man. All of them.
Okay.
All of them. Steve Roy. I did an interview on the radio station with, what's the boy name, man? Played the guitar. This name's coming to me. I was just that vibe. Derek. So I listened to Derek, and I took Derek back, and I said, Derek, yeah, you remember the band you played back in the day at the Holy Conference? He looked at me and said, I said, yeah, I was your PA man. I told myself I want to learn all segments of the sounds. I want to know how to sound, I want to know how to play music, I want to know how to do it all, because being stuck in one category, you can't change. Right. If you just want to play keyboard, you're stuck. I play keyboards too, but you're just going to be stuck playing the keyboards. And you're not going to get nowhere. So you're going to be stuck in the same beats. I took a beat from Bill and put it in the record, and I told him, Bill, yeah, you beat the record. He said, yeah, I hear it. And I let him hear it. I said, I'll beat that for you. Yeah. I'm playing the corners. You know what I mean? I said, I dropped that beat because of you. I said, I wanted to dedicate that to you, so I dropped that little beat in there for you. Even I went back to my regular beat, but I edited it for him, and he heard it. He's like, that's what's up, man. Yeah, so like I said, I can take you back, but I don't want to take all the time.
We're going to have some more segments. We already know. Brother Tyson, we thank you so much for the history and the trueness and what you have given this community. We thank you so much, and man, we definitely going to get back at you, because we probably have to chop this down about 10 segments. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for that, man.
Not a problem at all.
That's Brother Tyson.
Thank you.
All right, all right.
Yes,